What's up, guys? Coming with you, Fallen TV today. Hey, what I'm gonna do first off is I'm gonna tell you a little about my story. I'm gonna tell you where it's went, how it came from. I'm gonna tell you I was raised in a really good home. I was raised, honestly, my real father left whenever I was really young. I think I don't even really remember, around 5 or 6. Then my mom was an amazing woman. She took care of me. My stepdad, which is not my stepdad, in my family we don't consider nothing step. There is nothing step about anything we do. Everything we do in our life is, my daughter. That is not my stepdaughter. That's my daughter. That's We don't have steps. That's not part of it. If you let somebody in your life and you put them in your life, that is not. That's how I was raised. My daddy taught me how to work hard. This is my stepdad, and I'm not saying stepdad in that sense, just so you guys can understand. He took me and he taught me how to work, and he taught me the thriving goals, and he taught me the morals, and he taught me the respect, and he taught me this, and he taught me that. And I was out working with my dad every weekend until the time I turned 13, 14 years old. That's what we did. I grew up on the west side of Springfield. Didn't hang around the best of people out there, of course, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Story goes, I was a wrestler, I was a football player, I played basketball, I did everything. I was a very big athlete. You know, and then I moved out to Republic, Missouri, and got with some even worse people out there. So I went to school until 11th grade. Started messing with some people that was gang banging and this and that, and so started hanging out with them. Well, started getting in trouble, started getting named with the law, this, that, blah, 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 blah. Never really had any goals, no real intentions to do anything, except I knew in my heart, one day I wanted a family and I wanted kids and I wanted to, I always had that. I still had the morals, but by that time, I decided I didn't want to listen to my parents. I didn't want to follow the rules. I didn't want to follow their ways. I didn't want to do anything. Like I didn't get to go trick or treating. I didn't get to go do this. All good. And I thought that was like too much back then. It was over the line. I was like, hey man, I don't get to go trick or treating. Like, why can't I go trick or treating? Like, I'm not out here worshiping Satan. Why can't I go trick or treating? That's how a little kid feels. So that's it. Kind of pushed me away from God. To a certain extent of where I didn't want to do anything anybody told me. I'm gonna do it my way, or it's the highway, and that didn't work out. So whenever I went to Republic, I ended up getting in a lot of trouble over and over again. I started using drugs. I started using methamphetamine. My wife just stepped on the popper and it's awesome. So I'm trying to see her not to just like, hey, let's just, hey, do you guys know what that little white piece on top of chicken poop is called? Yeah, that little white piece. Yeah, it's called chicken shit. So I was just letting y'all know. So that's my buddy Zeus. He's back there. He's been part of the family for about 4 years. They say he was a pit bull, but I don't know what he is. No, I'm just kidding. We got baby bullies in there. That's what we do. I get offline. I'm kind of just off the chain. Just go, go, go. Um, so let's get back. I know exactly where I'm at. A lot of people think I'm slow, stupid. No, guess what? My brain just works a lot faster than y'all motherfuckers. All right. So okay. All right. Well, back to it. So I go to Republic. I'm still playing football. I'm still where I'm going to work after football practice every day. Just like a normal person would. I start hanging out with these kids. I start hanging out with these people that ain't good. That ain't good for me. That will somebody shut that door, please? Um, this is my first live, and I just had to yell at my kids. So, but like I said, I start hanging out with people, and that's what I'm really trying to get across to all these younger people right now is the people that you hang out with will influence you so much, and the kind of things and the kind of drugs and the things that they were doing then totally ruined my life. I mean, I ruined my life. I took down the wrong perspective, and I started doing these. And I started thinking it was okay to do this and do that and do this and this and this and then it soon became that, hey, nah, you ain't getting this. It's on me. And once it becomes all you, then then it's all bad. So what I'm saying there is it went from something to nothing real quick. It went from hey, just a few guys to hey, a whole bunch of guys to hey, even more guys to hey, the cops are around all the time. To hey, I'm my very you hear struggle and say glitter that my rear view. look at him in the mirror. I'm telling you guys straight up, that's how it is. I mean, all the time, paranoid. And this messed with me to this day. It's made me to where now I have to take medicine. It's made me to where, because I wanted to be tough. I wanted to be that man that my dad said I needed to be, or that everyone says you need to be. And guess, look where that ended me. We're still at 14, 15, 15. Now we're getting to 16 years old. I moved out of my parents' house, and I start going even harder. And I'm still working. I'm still working. I'm still doing a job, and I'm still, I'm still hustling. I'm still hustling, working. I get a call. My real dad says, "Hey, real dad that I met once, and like this whole time, right? This is my real dad. I guess I'm not mentioning no names. I don't want to put nobody's name out there for real like this. So I'm just gonna leave it at this. Says, hey, come down here. We just got this whole bunch of money. My wife's mom just died. I want to spend time with you. I want to hang out with you. I'm clean. I'm not doing nothing. Blah blah blah, whatever. And this is after. This is actually 3 months before this. I already started going back to school and doing good. And we're getting back into football and wrestling and this and that, and starting to build a relationship back with that. The bond I broke with my parents, I was starting to build that back. And in the end, that relationship didn't get fully bonded because these are my babies. These are higher, they're a lot of stress. But in the end, it didn't work out like that. I ended up taking three bus rides down to Bay City, Michigan. The first night I got there, I learned how to smoke crack for my first time. The second night, I got shot up with Oxycontin, and at 16 years old, you don't really realize the choices that you're making. And my father was making these choices pretty much for me. And I'm saying this to the whole world just so people can understand the places people come from and how it really messes them up. Because I was going to write a book, but if I can sit here and tell you about it, look at you in the eyes in person, not even in person, on this computer, and tell you, if you stick a needle in your kid's arm at 16 years old, like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, what is wrong with you? I'm gonna straight tell you what's wrong with you. You're sick. That's what's wrong with you. Any person or anybody out there that is out there sticking a needle in a 16-year-old kid's arm or in a kid's arm or showing a kid how they stick a needle in their arm, you are wrong. Because you fucked my life up for life. I got Hep C now because somebody wants to stick a needle in my arm at 16 years old. That's something I'm going to have to live with. That's something I don't have the money to go fix. This ain't a pity party about me, guys. This is just about me telling you about my life. So we do that. Now, this 16-year-old is addicted to crack. This 16-year-old is addicted to I didn't ever really get addicted to the needle part of that section. But yeah, I was strung down off crack, off coke. At 16 years old, I came back. That really messes with you. You go from doing this and this to seeing this and this and all this money, even more money. And you know what? God's the only one that's brought me through that. God's the only one that made me through the nights out there on Bay City by myself whenever he took the fuck off and I didn't know where he was or how to get around or didn't have a phone because we didn't have stuff like that. But, we had phones, but not like, like bing, like, nah, it don't work like that nowadays. I'm going to keep this in segments because it gets a little personal for me. You don't see a lot of heat and fire, but I'm going to tell you that heat and fire right there has put a passion and it has put a fire in my heart for people like me and for kids like me and for, the things that I'm trying to do in life. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to come out to. But if you see that book all in that bed right there, that's what kept me alive. I've rolled my truck. I've died. I've literally died. My wife has seen me in the hospital. My mom dead straight because of some drugs, because of some stupid stuff I wanted to do to go out and try to get rid of the things in here instead of going out and actually trying to fix the problem, instead of getting on the right kind of medication, instead of doing the right things, learning how to live the right way. So that's I'm gonna need to stream on this, and I'm gonna tell my mom about it. I'm gonna let her put it on Facebook, whatever. There's probably gonna be a few parts to the story. So I just want to say I love you guys. This is a Burns film. There's gonna be a lot more happy talks. There's gonna be a lot more discussions. I'm gonna get on the topics of music. I'm gonna get on the topics of this. I'm gonna get on the topics of God. I'm gonna do everything, man. This stuff about the children, it's all coming. So, but that's what I want to leave you with today. So we love you. My family loves you guys, and much love. So.